in the arc increased.
And the Celtics making a change here. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Jerebko. Jay Crowder's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. And Bradley's subbed in for Smart. And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 2. Here's Bradley. Busted. No good that time either. Houston leading by 3. Howard kicks to Harden. And Ariza with the stop.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Turner passes to Sullinger, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Sullinger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bradley.
And Montaluta's actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Sullinger with a screen for Turner. From 13, here's Crowder. But they get it back. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Ariza goes in, and he jams it with authority.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Outside Turner. Pulls up on the elbow. Misses off the left iron. And so it's a close game as we wrap up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets? So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to Kevin Harlan.
The start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Sullinger in at the 5 spot. It's Harden with the drive. Good. Harden's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Rockets.
Listen, guys, James Harden, clearly the front runner for the best shooting guard in the NBA. Arguably in the conversation for the best player in our league. And listen, he's a league leader in scoring a season ago. He's a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
Here's Howard, and there's the bucket. Still with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
There we go, fans. Keep it going for your
Celtics trail by
Rockets power
7.
dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Sullinger the screen. Sullinger a screen on Harden. Bradley dishes to Sullinger. The tray. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way. And it seems, Greg, that, you know, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there. 1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Thomas with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. And Bradley gets it to go. And here's Beverly. From deep. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Beverly. 14 points for James Harden.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Beverly against Thomas. The pass to Johnson. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. Austin making some changes. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley.
Marcus Smart.
Poked away. Thomas. It's deflected. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Ariza. He bangs it home with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah. He is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
From deep, Thomas. Boston. No good that time either.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Looking to end the run, and he gets it to go. Thomas got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Harden outside. On the wing, Harden. Back to Beverly. Dishes it to Ariza. A 3-ball. Oh, he just knocked.
They've got it to double digits.
Trevor Ariza. Okay, fans.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Rockets leading by 12. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Nice shot by Smart.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bradley drives in. He kicks it to Sullinger. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Shoots. And Houston again with the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Boston timeout call.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Rockets leading by 11.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games. Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will. To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Rockets with the rebound. Ariza's got his third rebound tonight. Howard gets to Ariza. Here's Motiejunas. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 14. Smart, wide open, he fires. Not really his range, and it's off target. It's Harden with the drive, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Thomas checked in for Boston. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Passes to Beverly. Motiejunas dishes to Howard. Feeds it to Ariza. From deep, Harden, 6 to shoot, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Celtics trail by 17. Puts it up from 7. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Motiejunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
Agreed, Steve. One of the areas that has been critical for them, Clark, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
Huge factor. A lot of hustle leading to buffet style on the glass. Plenty of seconds.
I wish there was a buffet right here. Steve does too, I'm sure.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Harden. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Boston making a switch here. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Jared Sullinger. Urebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Young's checked in for Turner. And Hunter subbed in for Avery Bradley.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake.
James Harden. Just beautiful.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Motiejunas passes to Ariza. From the arc. And it's Beverly missing. Here's Olynyk. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Beverly. He dishes it to Harden. Shoots. Off target with that shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.
Yes, gentlemen.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and James Harden.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.